Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture's My Life, Eastern Nutrition. Now, today's episode is going to be quite interesting because I was sitting with Chef Kiara when she had a minute from her busy schedule in the Eastern Nutrition Division, and just chatting about different ailments and the topic of today we came across, and I was surprised as to how many potential patients that I hadn't referred over to the Eastern Nutrition Division over some time relative to this disorder. Now, the topic we're going to discuss today is migraines. And many times when I experience migraine patients, if it's not due to an exterior pathogenic factor, I explain to them as to, how it's tied to interior organ dysfunction. But you know what? And I always advise them to increase their water intake. And in most cases, I've received in follow-up visits, thank you, Dr. Lott, I can't believe it had that much to do with water. And acupuncture is great for treating migraines. And there would be some patients that would want to learn or understand how it can be tied to an interior organ dysfunction. And I would basically explain to them how much the brain relies on the essence in blood from both the kidney and the liver for nourishment. And the brain, it also depends on the spleen and stomach to transform and transport water and food, and basically to distribute chi and blood upwards to the head. And I would go into detail as to how important that is. And I always get into deep discussions on stomach chi being postnatal, responsible for postnatal chi, and so forth and so on. And I would go deeper in explaining like how the dysfunction of, let's say, the spleen, kidney, and liver can lead literally from a Chinese medicine perspective to the malnourishment of the head. And what would accompany that is the formation of phlegm, secondarily to the dysfunction of the spleen. Can also inhibit clear yang from reaching ahead. And there you have it, you'd have migraine headaches. And I'm just giving you like a general overview. I don't want to get into specifics. I try and avoid that as much as possible, here on this show. But, that's just one of several ways in which an acupuncturist can diagnose a patient. It's just ultimately what's responsible for the cause of the migraine headache. But then Chef Kiara informed me as to even how much food can help with migraine headaches. Such as, let's just take for instance leafy greens like kale, Swiss chard, spinach, full of magnesium and B vitamin folate, which has a positive effect on headaches. You see, she got me to understand how a diet that's low in folate can increase the frequency of a person's migraines. So leafy greens are important. And I remember her heard the Vision posting something on about salmon and migraines on one of the social media platforms. And this is why I say over and over, follow us on every social media platform there is under Acupuncture is My Life. And if you're a Twitter person, it's at Acu_is_my_life. You can also check out acupuncturesmylife.com. We have a great women's health series running there in the blog section. You can subscribe to our weekly newsletters where twice a week you'll get emails with regard to various health disorders and how you may benefit from acupuncture relative to these disorders. But the posting came back to mind when she discussed salmon and migraines, because she'd explained that salmon's rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which makes it a natural anti-inflammatory, which is used as well as beneficial in the treatment of migraine headaches. Because studies have proven that omega-3 fatty acids can significantly reduce the duration of migraine attacks. Another was mushrooms, because mushrooms are loaded with riboflavin, which is a B vitamin that's also known to be effective in treating migraines. Because it contains a compound called psilocybin, which is a substance in mushrooms that's responsible for, let's say, psychedelic effects. See, psilocybin can provide long-lasting benefits for individuals who suffer from migraines. Another is sweet potatoes, which are loaded with anti-inflammatory nutrients like beta-carotene, copper, manganese, vitamin C, niacin, vitamin B2, potassium, and also even vitamin B6. And, inflammation is linked to migraines. So you'd want to eat as much anti-inflammatory foods as possible. And whenever you decide, those that haven't globally, to sit with your local acupuncturist or contact Acupuncture is My Life, we as acupuncturists will explain this to you. And I'm sure, even if you sat with your doctor will agree. Another great food source. Woo, I need my tea for today. Another great food source for migraines is bananas, because it's loaded with magnesium, which again is a nutrient that has been proven to combat migraines. You guys, you have to understand, health is wealth. The wealth, it's not in the bank. It's not in your purse, not in your pocket. It's not in the safe. It's not under your mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. It's in you. And along with the different forms of medication or medicines that's out there, you have to understand, food is also a medicine as well. This is why you'll hear in my podcast, there's a lot of benefits in seeing a doctor, an acupuncturist, There's so many benefits. And it's about being proactive. Do your annual checkups with your physician. Maintain regular wellness visits with your acupuncturist. And your life will change for the better. Trust me. Now, another great food source is beets. Because again, see, beets have, it's loaded with manganese, potassium, vitamin C, and it's also a great source of folic acid. Because, like, you could take a person with migraines and just give them roughly around 2 milligrams of folic acid, along with vitamins B6 and B12. And you'll notice some sort of reduction in your migraine symptoms. And you want to get these vitamins and these minerals from foods. I don't suggest you go looking for some over-the-counter pill capsule. Foods are loaded with vitamins and minerals. Another great source is dark chocolate. Because of the nutrients it possesses in fighting migraine symptoms, one being magnesium. And dark chocolate is rich with magnesium. Acupuncture is my life. Acupuncture is my life. And another to you women out there is broccoli. Yes. Why do I say to you women? Because perimenopausal women dealing with migraines, broccoli is excellent because the phytoestrogens that's in it can help prevent menstrual migraine attacks, especially during PMS. Another is avocado. Now, if you don't enjoy eating fish, avocado is another great source, loaded with omega-3 fatty acids. Loaded with antioxidants. See, the thing here is the antioxidants in healthy types of fats tend or have been proven to fight oxidative stress and migraines. Avocado is great. You know what? If you're operating a vehicle right now, do me a favor. Pull over to the side of the road. And if you happen to be crossing the street, hurry up and safely get across. If you're carrying or lifting something right now, take a second. Rest it down. I need you to close your eyes and I need you to say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. And now open. Boom. You are now brand new. Brand new you are. Acupuncture is my life. Now those chronic sufferers of migraine attacks, you may want to consider a vegan diet. Because it may be time for you to give up the dairy products, especially cheese. Acupuncture is my life. You know, because a plant-based diet along with an elimination diet, can possibly reduce migraine pain. So if you're one of those long-term chronic sufferers, see your acupuncturist for sure. I myself, as a doctor of acupuncture, board certified, love treating migraine patients. Success rate is high. Hope it can stay that way. Nothing's guaranteed like forever or long term. But acupuncture is great for migraines. Definitely. Definitely great for migraines. So contact Acupuncture's My Life, or go see your local acupuncturist. But as I started out saying, another great source is water. Water. Most times, many individuals are dehydrated, and they begin to experience excruciating headaches, migraines on a regular basis. And there are a lot that once they increase the amount of water, and for men it's around 3.7 liters a day, women around 2.7 liters, and if you exercise a lot, you want to drink more. You should drink more than that. But a lot has to do with hydration as well when it comes to migraines. You have to make acupuncture a part of your life. This is why you're always hearing me conclude an episode with Acupuncture's My Life. What's yours?